Well, it would be 21 years now since I first started with buggies. Started off with motorbikes before. Graduated to an old A model that wasn't much better than some of the ones that's getting around today. I think it is because of the bigger numbers on the beach, younger people being able to purchase a car a lot cheaper and just strip it down of some of its weight and then put it straight onto the beach. I think so. I don't think they give a thought to safety. Well, they must have brakes, lights, stop lights, horn.
You mean there are some that don't have brakes?
Well, yes, there are some that don't have brakes. We've had people come to club meetings there wanting to join, and they haven't been up to scratch and they haven't been allowed to join. They've been told to go and fix them up and bring them up to scratch before they're ready. I think it's going to be very hard to do that. Can't be supervised with police force. They never travel the beaches where the buggies go. Land Rovers are virtually useless on the beach. Compared to one of these, what I'm going to say, the Land Rovers are great on the beach, but these are so much quicker and easier that they just wouldn't get near them. Without they were in a club to make sure that it is an organised sort of sport, if you could call it a sport, I think they're just fun cars really. I think it's going to be very hard to try and police it. I don't think you can myself.
Nothing but greatest pleasure that I have today in being associated with you and the people from Channel 3 and this van, which the people of Newcastle will see very regularly about the town in the near future.
This van only is the sort of first step to even more comprehensive.
Yes, and this van, of course, is largely concerned with air pollution, and there is very important water pollution and other forms of pollution in our environment, and all of these we hope we will be conducting research into and seeking to improve the condition vis-a-vis society.
It's therefore a university, or what would you call, public
service?
Service?
Joint cooperation with between the university and Channel 3 in the public service for our Newcastle community, yes. This is the first attempt in Australia to have regular daily measurements of air pollution. It'll be some time before you and Channel 3 will be able to use the data that we're collecting, because we want to be confident that we can operate it reliably and that the facts are obviously not going to cause trouble to anybody but should be completely correct. So we expect it'll be 4 or 5 months before the opportunity is given to Channel 3 to broadcast this daily, just the way it broadcasts so excellently the news reports.
Presumably, however, the van will be seen around the city long before then.
The van will be seen around the city right from now on, because my colleagues are starting to work on this air pollution. And mind you, they've been working on pollution of various forms with less satisfactory equipment for some time past. It's a matter of concern to quite a number of departments of the university, and this is just an opportunity on our part to be able to do something more and make a bigger contribution to our community than we have made in the past.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm able to announce that very shortly $1.1 million will be spent on this college, not the last of the expenditure that is to take place, of course, but the first, I hope, of several such improvements which will take place, fortunately and thankfully, because of the Commonwealth Government through their technical education assistance. And the improvements that will take place, or the things that we will do with this money, is that we will spend $112,000 on an agricultural engineering centre to provide instruction and demonstration in agricultural engineering and farm mechanisation. And when you realise at the moment the facilities are nil, this will be a tremendous asset to this college. $150,000 will go to a lecture hall to accommodate 100 students with 3 tutorial rooms each for 24 students. $180,000 will go for accommodation to house an additional 25 students for both male and female students in farm and cattle husbandry. And I might just interrupt there, ladies and gentlemen, to say that we believe that it's absolutely essential that the young ladies should have the opportunity of participating in agricultural education. And well, Mr. Hunt's inside. If nobody else is, I thought the students would have cheered the loudest, but maybe they're too shy. But at the moment we have 17 young ladies at Hawkesbury College taking part in all the courses that are offering there, and we hope that we can attract them to Wagga and to Tokal in due course. I'm not too sure that Mr. Mackenzie's here from Yanko whether he wants young ladies in his college or not, but maybe he'll be getting them anyway. $120,000 will be spent on a science laboratory, $75,000 on a library and audio-visual facilities, $75,000 for additional accommodation and amenities for college staff, and $44,000 on plant equipment and teaching aid.